The moment you guys have been waiting months for, a trade recap. Let's go. So this was my first trade of the new year. It is currently the 14th. I took it yesterday, so 13 days into the new year. And it's been a couple months, I think, since my last trade recap. Sorry to keep you guys waiting, but let's dive right into it. So it might look a bit messy currently, and yeah, I'm gonna explain everything to you guys. And I have been forming a new strategy, concising it down, so it might be a bit different from my last trade recap, and it's gonna look a lot different as well. But starting off, we had 11 p.m. USD core CPI month to month, CPI month to month, and CPI year to year. So this is really high impact, and I didn't think I was going to trade today because we also had, it's not showing, but 7:30 p.m. there was news for GBP, so there was high impact news for every pair, and GBP didn't look that good. So yeah, the red line is the news on every pair. And as you can see, there was some crazy moves when the core CPI came out, as expected. But yeah, anyway, so I got in, and GBP was the main, GBP JPY was the main pair I was focusing on. And we were just blasting upwards. It's been like 12 candles I counted when I was trading, of just purely up on the 4 hour. And I think we're targeting these highs on the weekly, but they're probably 200 pips up now. They were like 150 yesterday. But yeah, we've just been going up so much during Asia session, and we were already at Asia highs here. We had already swept them, didn't break structure. So if we came up again and broke structure to the downside, shorts would have been on my mind. But otherwise, I was looking for some moves above the highs and a fair value gap, which we did get. But this was after I had already taken my trade, and yeah, I stopped looking at it because I wanted to see some fair value gaps right at market open, just to get it over with. And yeah, price didn't look that good. News. So yeah, GJ, that's done. Stop looking at that. Now GU and EU, this was at like 5:30 market open. I had everything marked up for GJ. I'm like, flip it, I'll just look at what price does, see if I can learn. Probably won't take a trade. But ended up being the first trade of the year, and we hit it. We read the market correctly. But let's see the 4 hour. So what is going on here? We broke structure on GU after sweeping these lows here, and now we've broken structure back to the downside. Yeah, we were having some bullish moves, and similar on EU, like the market analysis I posted yesterday, I think. We swept these lows, broke structure to the upside, and we had a healthy, nice equilibrium retrace on the 4 hour here in Asia session. So that was looking really crispy and nice, and that is the pair I ended up taking the trade on. GU, I did want to take the long on GU because we had a consolidation Asia session and then a bigger New York session. So we had 4 total highs and lows to target, but we came down and we didn't even wick them out. We were so close. But on EU, we did end up coming down. This is before pre-market, but pre-market opens here and then you can see we wick down back into the things, what are they called? Asia lows pre-market. So that was nice because I wouldn't have taken it if it happened before pre-market. And we have New York highs all the way up here, and then this is some 4-hour targets. So the 4-hour fair value gap here and a 4-hour wick. But yeah, GU had more targets from London or Asia and New York session, but EU had some good 4-hour targets here and 4-hour moves like the equilibrium retracement. And yeah, we just swept Asia lows, which didn't happen here. We did end up going up. But yeah, because we didn't sweep the Asia lows following the strategy, didn't really look at GU too much, just for some 1-minute moves and just practical advice, I guess, for lack of a better word. But yeah, then after seeing that, we also broke structure to the upside in pre-market on the 15-minute, but market opens and we come up into Asia highs. So we came down from this tap pre-market and then came up to Asia highs, which wasn't that nice. And if we broke structure on the 15-minute, I either wouldn't have traded or I would have looked for shorts. But yeah, likely I wouldn't have taken a trade. But we didn't. And what we got was a 15-minute equilibrium retracement. And there's no fair value gaps here. Just clean this up for you guys. And then on the 1-minute, and that was also a 15-minute down candle. So down candle into equilibrium. We fill this big fair value gap on the 1-minute, and we swept all this low resistance lows here. 1 low, 2 low, 3 low, 4 low, 5 low, 6 lows on the 1-minute. All that low resistance liquidity into this big fair value gap, which seemed quite high quality to me. And then it was just 1-minute break of structure. We had a bit of a nice entry here with the down candle. And yeah, I had 3 take profits, one here, one here at the 4-hour wick and start of the 4-hour fair value gap. And once TP1 got hit, we actually made this big retracement, and I was wondering where to put stop loss because break even, it could come down to break even and come back up. So I put stop loss at this 1-minute low, and yeah, ended up being good. It was just a healthy 15-minute retrace like I thought, and we end up coming up. But the one scary part is we barely hit take profit 3, so it was kind of lucky, I guess. And I think that's because I was trading with such high impact news right here. You can see it was pretty crazy right as it comes out. This 1-minute candle moves 24 pips. But yeah, I knew that news was there, so I wanted to get in and out quickly, and I didn't want to target too high, so this is only 11.4 pips. So that was the main things that I was doing. And then on every pair, we see these big gaps down, and if it didn't hit take profit 3 and I start seeing these big gaps in the market, you can see this on every pair. Let's check GU, these big gaps, and on GJ those big gaps as well. So if I start seeing that and take profit 3 wasn't hit, either just exit then because it's likely something due to news, and or move stop loss up to take profit 1, or we see take profit 2, we have a nice retrace down, move stop loss there. But yeah, just to secure some more profits. So that was pretty lucky that we hit all take profits before the 4-hour actually retraced down. We wicked down below this low here to then move up during news, and after that we just slow down moves and everything. But yeah, first trade of the year, read the markets correctly. That's what I'm happy about. Not focusing on the money, and yeah, that's it. So if you guys enjoyed, hit that like button, consider subscribing, it's free, and I'll see you guys in the next one.